Hello everybody, and thanks for coming back to the channel. This is the giveaway results, as the thumbnail should have said. Let's go through a little bit of stats. As of this moment, 3,566 views. We had 1,325 comments, 662 thumbs up, and 2 thumbs down. I guess the thumbs down comes from the shaky cam, or it comes from the fact that I'm asking that you pay shipping if you win. If so, that's just kind of the way I think it should be done. I don't make much money from YouTube or any other revenue source, and whatever I do make, it goes right back into stuff that we can play with and show here on the channel. As you can see, I've got the YouTube random comment picker, and I've got the URL for the video all loaded up. And so let's load the comments. Oh, a couple house cleaning things. A couple of you sent me messages either via Facebook or through email that you were concerned because I hadn't posted since before Christmas, and I appreciate the fact that you were concerned or that you missed the content and you were wondering what had happened. But I went on vacation. We had the traditional holidays with Christmas and New Year's, but we over New Year we went on a vacation, a family vacation. My wife and I and our 3 kids, we all went to Florida, and we were there for a couple of days, and then we went to on a cruise, Disney cruise of all things. As far as Disney cruises go, it might kind of sound like a kid's thing, but if you're someone who likes cruises and you're eyeballing a Disney cruise, I would say go. I haven't been on any other cruises, the only cruise I've ever been on, and I was stunned at the cleanliness, the facilities, the service that you got. Everybody was tremendously helpful, and I think even if you don't have kids, if you're looking at a Disney cruise, I think you should go for it as well, because you won't be out of place. There are a number of people that are without kids, and even if they do have kids there, you might not notice because they have all these things for the kids to go do. There was like 3 or 4 like sit-down restaurants with chefs that cook all the meals, several full-fledged bars, a dance club, 2 movie theaters, a play theater. It's a good time. You can stop at a couple islands depending upon the cruise. Anyways, that I could sell you on the cruise, but I just thought I should mention that I was a skeptic going in. I'm not much of a traveler anymore. I traveled a lot when I was in college playing ball, and I think it just kind of took the travel out of me. And so when my wife wanted to do this, I was kind of like, oh boy, we're going to be stuck in a small room together. This isn't going to be any fun. But it was a really good time, and I'm really glad that she took the initiative to have us do that. So if you're looking at taking a Disney cruise, I would say it's a really good choice. So enough of that. We're 3 minutes in, and you haven't even seen any results. So let's load the comments. One 1,374 unique users found. Okay, so we're going to randomly pick. Oh, I did get the quads all put in boxes, although a couple of the boxes are far from ideal. So in the time that we're trying to, make contact and work everything out, I'm going to continue to look for better boxes so we can keep that shipping cost as low as possible. I found some pretty good boxes and an assortment. So we're going to have 7 drawings. That's pertinent. Should have mentioned that probably first off. There'll be 7 winners selected. Every box will have at least 4 quads in it. Remember, we had 30 quads, and no quad box will have more than 1 project in it. So, and some boxes won't have any projects. You should have, at the most, you'll have to put in a receiver on a quad. Otherwise, it should run just fine. But let's go. Noob FPV. I respect your work, sir. Keep it up. Let's check out Noob FPV. I know this isn't something. Oh, Noob looks like has a channel of his own here. But we look at his channels. That's what we're here for. This is the part that can be kind of difficult here. We got the rotor right, guys. Oh, there I am. All right. Oh, geez, something I just now noticed. 7,994? Hold the phone. Okay, so congratulations, Noob FPV. I will be reaching out to you. If you don't hear from me, send me a message. You can find my message in just about any description of the video as well as on the channel. But I had to pause there. There was a long edit, but I had no idea we were so close to 8,000. So I pulled up the dashboard on my phone, and here's something that really surprised me here. In the last 28 days, according to the YouTube analytics, there have been an additional 1,136 subscribers. I had no idea. What is going on? I know that Stu answered my question about internet criticism on his channel, but I don't watch the analytics that closely, and I especially didn't watch it while we were on vacation. So, to the 1,100 of you that are new in the last month, welcome to this little corner of the world, and maybe we'll have you as a winner here. So let's move on. To anyone who subscribes, I appreciate it. I thank you. It's still quite humbling. Yeah, I get a loss for words when I talk about this sort of thing. That's probably why I don't talk about it too much. I'm glad you guys like the videos. I hope they're entertaining, informative. I hope you enjoy them. I suspect that's why there's so many of you now here. I say so many. It's pretty small, really, but to me it's a lot. Okay, we'll go ahead and pick the next winner. So, Noob FPV. I'll make a note of that here. All right, and next winner. One comment from Danny Bravo. He came in as the 658th comment. So let's go and check his out. Uh-oh, I think we're going to have a problem. No, his subscription's right there. So we click that. Andy RC, yeah. Newbie Drone, Josh, Albert. This does not compute. That's funny. I'm not familiar with that channel. Oh, there we are. So Danny Bravo, you are winner number 2. And one thing I did is I went through all the boxes and I took a black magic marker and I randomly put numbers on the boxes 1 through 7. Some of the boxes had a printed number on it and I used that. In some cases I just circled it because that was a few less things to write. So make note here of Danny Bravo. Let's go back and another pick. Trans Am 2K4 2004. So let's see what his channel looks like. Channels. Boom. Right there. Right next to Albert. Hey. So Trans Am 2K4. Do they still make Trans Ams? Not much of a sports guy anymore, you know. 3 kids. Next up, Adrian Devlin. One comment. The minus has allowed me to take part in this giveaway. Oh, the missus. In this giveaway, as she says, I never win anyway. Well, that's no longer true. That's awesome that you made that comment about never winning. And now let's check your channel. Hopefully you followed the whole subscribe thing. So make sure you kind of, oh no, Adrian. The channel does not have any content. Adrian, I'm sorry. But one of the stipulators that we have is that you be a subscriber, and I have to be able to verify that. Sorry, Adrian. We'll have to move on. Yeah, there's no way I'm missing anything on Adrian's channel about the subscribers. I don't want to make another mistake. So we're still looking for number 4. Paul, I'm not going to pronounce your last name because that looks like I would butcher it. I could never have made that many quads. I put too much into my one quad. Let's check Paul's channel here. Subscriptions, race day quads, Nick Burns right there. Make note of Paul here on my little notepad. So that's 4. Going for number 5. Nicholas, awesome channel. I love your reviews and how you do them. I would love to win something. Well, look at that. Let's check to make sure you followed the guidelines here. Channels. Micromotor Warehouse, Benedict Hocht, I like his stuff. Oh, there we are, Nick Burrs. Well, we went up 1 since the last time, didn't we? Holy cow. That's crazy. Make note of Nicholas. So that is 5. Going for number 6. Eddie, love your channel, thank you. Short and sweet, I appreciate that. Oh, it doesn't feature any other channels. Nothing. Got 14 subscribers. Looks like you do fly. It should be right here. I'm sorry, Eddie, but that was part of our stipulation. So we click the button again. Carlito. Great content as always. Thank you for your job. Love to win any of this bad boy. So let's check out your channel links. Oh, please, 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 liked videos. Okay, subscriptions are open. Good. So I was doing a bad YouTube thing. I was having some worry there, and there I am. Wow. Thankfully. All right. So I can make note of Carlito. Carlito, you're number 6. Last time. Hey Fred, thank you for doing this. Happy to pay with PayPal for shipping. Can be contacted through YouTube. That's good. Hey Fred, let's make sure. Subscriptions. Brian Dunaway. I don't know Brian Dunaway. I don't know. Those aren't FPV goggles though. RC Shim. Familiar with his content. Dave Woods, Bev Picnic Quads, Grayson Hobby, Albert, and there we are. Alright, so that's it. Hey Fred, you are last. Everyone look for a message from me on your YouTube, your Facebook, anything that you have linked from your channels. I will be sending out messages. If you don't hear from me or don't feel like you've heard from me and you were one of those selected, go ahead and send me an email. We'll have to do some other verification methods. If you were randomly selected but weren't a subscriber or didn't show that you were a subscriber, I guess there's nothing we can do about it. I can't go back and redo things. I'm giving away 30 quads because those are the 30 I have that I think I can get rid of. And one thing about the quads I get rid of, I don't get rid of them because I don't like them. I get rid of them because there's no purpose in me keeping them. I don't get rid of something that's really new because I might get questions about it, and if I don't have it as a reference point, then I can't answer those questions for the community, the internet. So I keep it for a time. Like the NickburnsRC Sparrow, I didn't keep that one very long, but that one was so well covered. I really think the answers are really there, and I really wasn't getting any questions on it. So for the most part, I keep them, a couple of months, and then I really only fly. I fly about 4 or 5. I think that's still pretty true. I have 2 that are almost identical. I just put different motors on them to test. That I fly those quite a bit. And then I have a bunch of other reviewer ones that I fly and fly for the review purposes. And then I have about 2 or 3 others that I fly just as fun. I think I have 3 indoor flyers that I kind of kick around. The Delrin Whoop, the Hoverbot, and there's one more there. It's escaping me. I do think there's 3 indoor flyers that I have kept, along with those 2 3-inchers that I fly outside. But I still have my Eclair. I still have several of the builds. Some are just precious to me. But anyways, that's enough of that. So Danny Bravo, Trans Am 2K4 or 2004. Paul, Nicholas, Carlito, and Hey Fred, your 7 winners. I also get a lot of messages of people asking me to help them out. As you might imagine, when you have a lot of this stuff coming through, and a good portion of it comes as a review sample, that people want to tug on your heartstrings to try to get those. And I appreciate that it's expensive to get into this hobby. It's expensive to stay in this hobby. But what I can't do is just give stuff to people who send me email. Otherwise, my email account would be useless because it would just be full of requests and stories of hard luck and difficult times in order to try to get the free stuff from me. So I really can't do that. This is the way I give back. I don't sell anything. I've had a lot of people ask to buy stuff. I don't sell anything. I always give it back to those who come to the channel. Okay, that's it. I have got a load of stuff to review. It's whenever you go on vacation, the work just piles up, right? That's kind of how I felt. We got back, and it took me a few days to kind of get my real world legs back under me to get going here. But hopefully, this video is the start of a series of videos. I think I'm going to be stuck with a lot of indoor flying in the short run, and have to duck out whenever I get a chance when we get some decent weather above 25 degrees or so. But the next few days do not look good. We're supposed to get several inches of snow. Possibly some mixed in freezing rain, and supposed to be in the teens. That's our high, at least, in the teens over the next 3-4 days. So, and it's my wife's birthday this weekend. Okay, this has gone on too long. I'll chop down the bits that we didn't need. Look for messages. If you don't hear from me, send me a message, and I will work out a verification method, and we'll get these quads on the way. All right, I really appreciate everybody coming. I noticed that the video had 3,566 views, and there were 1,300 comments. So somebody's either not commenting on the video when they watch it, or some of you are watching it more than once. Okay, I appreciate your time, everyone. Thanks for watching.